Greetings everyone, and Grade here for another H-Bars 4 replay. Spawn on top left side. As the pink Holy Moon Empire player, we have Numudan. Spawn on bottom right side. As the yellow Malians, we have Beasty. Let's go to fast forward. There are 4 fish deposits in the center of the map, so we may see some people trying to seize them. Pink is going to try to seize the fish deposit, and that's actually a little bit strange for Holy Moon Empire players, because the Agion Chapel, in my opinion, is overpowered. Malian players, of course, going to go for some gold, investing all of us early wood into it. So it looks like maybe the Holy Empire player is eyeing for the fishing boats because he's fighting against Malians, who tend not to go for fishing boat strategies. They tend, if they're going to gather wood, they're going to go for the mining pit capabilities, which is very good capabilities. Let's just leave it at that. Yellow does find a good number of sheeple to lead the glory. Don't see any more sheeple there. Oh, there's one. He could be collected and led to glory. He shall lead armies into glorious battle. And he is collecting the last of this wood. He needs to make sure to get enough wood there for a lumber camp so he doesn't have to worry about long distance harvesting. And this would be a good spot for a lumber camp right around there. And he doesn't have enough wood actually for a lumber camp. He just spent all of it on the fishing boats. He has 4 fishing boats in the field. It's probably a good idea to not go any more than that. There's only 4 shore fish. Investing 75 each per ship, and that's 2,000 food here. So you just invested 300 wood to get 2,000 food, which sounds like a pretty good conversion rate. It does take a bit of time. Agion Chapel not being employed in field, which can also act as this wood drop off. As with Monster Quarry, like the Agion Chapel will be covering up these villages here, as with stone deposit there. So this will give him all the wood, gold, and stone he needs, plus the sheep will be collected quickly as well. So right now, next age, he will have a 40% collection rate increase, which is absurd. Gold outpost not being blown in field. He may be eyeing for an arrow emplacement there, which help him deny at least 2 fishing deposits. Does get some good damage there. Even the bonus arrows, the garrison arrows, would do some extra damage. Pulls him back one on time. If he goes for an arrow slit research, he will be able to cover this fish deposit there as well, so it is a good idea to go for the arrow slit. He's going for the arrow slit. He's also getting out Hardened Donzo. We got this mining camp completely encased, so maybe not eyeing to go for any gold-based units this age, and eyeing just to go for maximum passive collection. I'm not sure what's inside the outpost. Does take out Donzo. Very good item for that. And the Donzo, just having just simply one to pressure the dock itself is very useful. Does have a couple of Donzo and a javelin thrower there, trying to camp some of the relics. Got the Reganese Cathedral now being pulled on out. Science gonna go ahead and deposit those deer. Not deer, sheep. Might as well escort them all the way back home. He already got the kill there, never mind. I was gonna say he can escort them all the way back home in order so he doesn't accidentally get grabbed. Oh, that villager's sort of going down, and I remember I'm testing out no camera pan, edge camera pan, and relying, honestly, in my opinion, the far superior WSD camera movement, or whatever 4 keys you want to use, because when you're trying to micro, it's something that RimWorld of all games really forced into me. This is a superior way to move around camera. When you're trying to micro stuff, you don't want to take time and slam your mouse to the side of the screen and then move over here to grab a unit and micro it. You want to have a different way of moving around the camera so you can go ahead and keep your cursor close to the units. Some people I've heard in StarCraft 2 like to use like middle mouse button panning like this, and this is more of a click and drag rather than click down and move that direction sort of pan. So some people prefer doing like that, which is also a possibility. I prefer WSD. That leaves ZXCB for abilities, at least in Cup Heroes 2. I guess one way to improve your game is literally camera controls. And most of the fishing boats are being plinked away thanks to the arrow slit. And he's not paying attention, so this outpost does deny all that food. Destroy value is definitely not calculating fishing boats. He definitely killed 4, and the scout and 1 villager. So fishing boats counts as 0, while the scout is 70 and the villager is 50. That's where the 120 comes from. Jam throwers do have a range of 6. Outpost with an arrow slit has a range of 7. So, given right positioning, jam throwers can outrange the outpost and hit and harass the targets there. Lancer Patrol 4, Donzos get some good jam throws there, which too does bonus damage versus cavalry, not just their stabbing. That dock is good as useless right now, thanks to that nearby outpost. Taking it down quickly is not necessary. You can take it down slowly, maybe use that scout. And it looks like he may, nope, does not lose that hardened Donzo. Here are the Musafati warriors. And now got some forward battery rams in on the field. He is not eyeing for H3 anytime soon. This one has H3, going for a spring golden placement somewhere. Right back here. He has claimed 1 relic and picked up 1. I'm not sure. Looks like it's inside the Ringmaid's Cathedral. Even throwing inside the outpost wouldn't be half bad. Just give it more of a damage resistance. Who's not supposed not critical, and he does have emergency repairs available on this one. The emergency repair has been activated. Pulls back as with its other units. It only has this single arrow slit, so it doesn't do a whole lot of damage, honestly. Gains a good damage there. I realized, well, I usually use my left hand to drink fluids. Now I have to use my right hand. You now have the Donzo, Musafati Warrior, and Javelin Throwers now making their way over here. This is upgrade of Spring Gold, being fortified now. May want to throw one of the relics inside of it. 2 relics have been claimed by Pink. The last ones are located here. 1 way down here, and the last one is, I'm not sure where it's located at. Pink has picked it up somewhere, so it's somewhere. Multiple battery rams not being pulled out the Malians. He does have some cattle rangers, slowly building them out. Scout will go down. Not big surprise. Let's see, where is that relic with the relic? There it is. Going towards the sacred site, or maybe, I'm not sure where he's going. Pink has no upgrades at the moment. Yellow has a handful of upgrades. And since he can't really break through his opponent's base, he can finally break the dock. So he's collecting quite a bit of gold there. Got a couple Donzo here. They do get a good javelin throw. And probably is likely enough room for the Grand Fulani Corral. Looks like enough room. Probably not giving the local doggos some head pats. Pink's losing some infrastructure. He has enough house. At least the housing would put on pop cap. Emergency repairs have been activated. And looks like it's enough to out repair the damage. Good impalement there by the onto the villagers. And a villager does go down. More farms going up and going to be trying to reclaim this gold. Not necessarily reclaim it, just trying to claim it. Around here will go down, sees a good number of man-at-arms and some lance connects. Good damage there. A couple of these knights are severely wounded and knock the Grand Fulani Corral not being put on the field. And remember as well, cows do benefit from horticulture and the other economic research. So it's a good idea to get those to make your cows produce more food. It does not interact with the Grand Fulani Corral, only the cows inside the cattle ranches. Spring Golem placement there, being fortified now. Emergency repairs off cooldown. Does get a good hit there on the villagers. Trying to find some more villagers now. It's been fortified. A lot more lance connects being put on the field, so archers will be useful against them. So maybe poisoned archers would probably be a good item to mix in the Malians composition. Dons, of course, will be good against the lancers and provide a decent front line. The Spotty Warriors are anti-armor, but they're fragile. The archers in the back line will come up and do the lance connects, as well as provide some damage support against the man-at-arms with the poison arrows, as well as the lancers. Though I'm not too terribly impressed in poison arrows. They're good in small conflicts and not good in large conflicts. For the damage output you need, it needs to be higher than damage over time.
Befehle kommen, ich tue das.
Relic has picked up a relic. And he still has not brought that one back home, has he? Yellow could claim this relic in the near future and has one somewhat in his sphere of influence. Most Spotty Warriors do find the prelate. They did camouflage forward. You saw the yellow glow outline. And she will be sliced up there. But it does say alive. You could try torching down that outpost with emergency repairs nearby. It won't go too great. We've got another outpost being upgraded with spring gold and fortified. No relics in the other spring gold emplacements. We now have the walls being repaired on up. There goes the prelate. Miss Spotty Warriors now trying to pursue the Lancer. Yeah, I'm still seeing me trying to edge pan, and it is a bad habit to break out. That's why I'm doing it all the way through. Just go all the way. There goes the knight. You have two-handed weapons, no blunt weapons. He's not fighting against anything that has heavy armor. The only thing that has heavy armor for the Malians is the sofas, so he doesn't need to research blunt weapons. Let's see, mass sofas. So two-handed weapons will be perfectly fine. Think about reducing the speed of the edge and keyboard panning as well. was a little less jittery. We do now have these forces now make the way forward. They have pulled up their torches. We got Magan on the back line, ready to put some holes in his formation. He hasn't seen it just yet, so it could do some significant amount of damage. The outpost has been upgraded, or has been garrisoned with a relic as well, so it's getting some extra damage. Over here, we've got these Musfadi warriors trying to break through the walls. And this wall's taking quite a bit of damage there, but looks like it will be built in time. All those stone walls have gone up. Got more stone walls being pulled out over here, and yellow's backing on off. Big wave of battery rams not being pulled up by yellow. May actually break this one stone wall. Battery rams now connecting. Maganel finds a miss there. We've got a number of archers here. They do have poison arrows. So push way forward. Battery rams will connect with the outpost. Maganel gets some great shots there. Maganel will go down before we have another volley. Lance Connect's not being focused down. Some of the man arms are getting hit, and some are a little bit poisoned. And looks like the outpost may be safe here. One's getting mass repaired, one's getting emergency repaired. This outpost has been saved and now at full health. But the other one will be saved by the infantry forces. So good defense there by Pink. The army kill value is very similar, so that is equal. More Musfadi warriors now being pulled on out, and now we've got Fort of the Huntress now being pulled on out, which could give him a camouflage or a stealth capability for all nearby units. A good number of Musfadi warriors in the back. And a number of forces here, so he may have seen them being brought on in. Could try just keeping... Here's something I like to do as Mongols. If I can sneak behind a couple units, split them off in a big conflict, then you can infest your opponent's base by pulling out some units. As well as, since Mongols have improved units, improved research, they're able to get faster building battering rams. So like a couple man-at-arms can build a good number of battering rams very quickly. And does find a villager there. Trying to get some more villager kills. Very nice. Got Palace Swab in point of view, which will allow him to fabricate villagers as well. Yellow right now does have a superior number of villagers. Yellow has done a good enough job of killing off villagers. His Musfadi warriors must have been a bit more active than I realized. The rest of the Yellow's forces will be cleaned on up. Now, last of them has been cleaned up. Yellow does have both sacred sites. I got a Fort of the Huntress. Now blow it on out. Go for some of the boiling oil research. There's quite a bit of stone stored up as well. Let's see, let's go look on the map where gold is located at. There's gold, wood, and stone here. A bit of gold and stone here as well, and gold and stone here as well. The Fort of the Huntress is next to a gold and stone deposit and can project towards this stone deposit as well. Mining pit being pulled out over here. He does need to start eyeing for some gold deposits away from his base, though he does have a pitiful amount left there, a decent amount left there. He does, of course, have the relics help supplement any sort of gold income. He does have 3, which means 6 relics. Yellow has a sizable force in the field. Pink is now eyeing for Culverin and has a Maganel pulled on the field. Yellow is designed for more Musfati warriors. We do now have precision training. Increase the range damage of Donzo by 6, archers by 2, and javelin throwers. I'm not familiar with this research. This has to be relatively new research. Range damage of archers by 2. Whoa. And javelin throwers by 3, which is decent. And javelin throw of the Donzo with a little extra damage as well, which is nice. But I don't think I've ever seen that research. That has to be relatively new, probably from a recent patch. You don't really see Malians play too often, nor Mongols. Most has been new civilizations, and most people have been playing those. Keep going on up. We'll see some spring gold fire, at least from the outpost. Musfati Wars camouflaging the way forward. There's no scout over here, so the Musfati Wars are not detected at the moment. But the formations should be a little bit weird. Great hit there on the archers. They need to overrun the Mangonel. Mangonel line up a shot there. No, Mangonel's not being part of the task. Could have wiped out a whole formation of archers. May find, no, it does not find another volley there. Yellow's able to overrun this force. The keep has been put in the field and will get garrison inside. Does not have the slate and stone construction for more fire armor. Yellow's not trying to push his opponent's base. Pink has a large amount of food and gold. It needs time for more man-at-arms. It needs more than just 2 barracks. Going for a number of lance connects, not remaxing all too well. This one has very little Donzo, just the one, so maybe a good idea to go for a good number of knights rather than lancers. There's plenty of food and gold for either unit. He's going for some lance connects, will be countered by the archers. So I don't think lance connects would be great against his archer composition opponent. And now we do have the elite armor tactics. We do have the local knowledge.
Dorfmänner bereit und erwarten Arbeit.
Yellow's not pushing towards this keep. Maybe good idea to back off and get some battery rams out. He has plenty of population space at the moment. Trying to torch down. This opponent does not have slate and stone construction. He's taking more torch damage. 20 torch damage, -5, so 15 torch damage. And of course, it is a bombard there with support of a culver. Now got some Musfati gunners now being floating out. Yellow has this gold being claimed on up. Mining pits still providing a good amount of gold. See, up there's the last mining pit up there, so it has 408 gold per minute. 3 gold per minute, along with the 2 relics. And the 2 sacred sites, in fact, look at the sacred site victory. 3 minutes 40 seconds remaining. Musfati warriors camouflaging the way forward. And there may be an opening here relatively soon. Doesn't appear to be. The village is a little bit idle as well. So we'll need to task some more lumberers over here. Make another lumber camp here and here. Most fighting warriors have broken their way through, and they will be shanked. No villagers went down there, but Ink has 3 minutes remaining before defeat.
Was hast du nötig von mir?
Steht Strafgesellen. Neue Befehlchen.
Ich begreife meine Gehäse.
Wir marschieren zur Herren. Stille gestanden, ihr Herren. Wir marschieren zum Sieger. Soll die Feinde schießen! Helfer zu gehorchen!
Japanese forces now push right forward. Got a number of Mustafati warriors and Donzo archers engaging. Needs good damage here. Mustafati gunners are here as well. There goes that scout. Pink's army is just too small for this formation. Or the hunters camouflaged everything, and Pink does back the game, losing that army. That whole army got ambushed. This is Angrade saying, thank you for watching, and on to the next replay.